Hi, welcome you all to today's video. In today's video, we are going to see what is brush lettering. So, what is brush lettering? So, brush lettering is done using a tool or a pen called a brush pen, which has a flexible nib. It comes under category of calligraphy. So, we'll split this into two, where calli means beautiful, graphy means writing. So, writing in a beautiful way is calligraphy. So, brush lettering is also known as modern calligraphy. It is used to write English alphabets. So, brush lettering is made up of two strokes, especially a thick downstroke and a thin upstroke. If you are a beginner and you would like to learn this brush lettering, you can enroll in my brush lettering course, which is a 15 days course. The materials will be provided if you need it, and without materials also it's available. So you can DM me in Instagram or WhatsApp. I have added the link to WhatsApp and Instagram in the description box. Now let's move on to the guidelines. These are the basic guidelines. It has 4 lines. The first line is the ascending loop and the waistline, and then the baseline, and then the descending loop. So every letter will fall onto the baseline and will be in between the waist and the baseline. Letters like H will go on to the ascending loop, and like Y will go on to the descending loop. These guidelines will help you to keep the letters at the right place and right angle. The equal amount of spacing between the letters also matters. Note, an angle depends upon your style or way of writing. In general, we use a 45-degree angle. Consistency is more important for a good calligraphy. It is the key to your brush lettering course. These are the 4 points which you need to keep in mind. They are holding the pen at the right angle, applying the right pressure, slow transition of the strokes, consistently practicing. So now, all you need is a good quality paper and a good quality brush pen. In this video, I am using a Tombow brush pen, hard tip, which is very beginner friendly. You can get this in Amazon. A set of 2 brush pen would be 240 rupees. There are totally 8 basic strokes: upstrokes, downstroke, underturn, overturn, compound curve, oval, ascending loop and descending loop. So the first stroke is the upstroke, which is the thin stroke. It starts from the baseline and extends till the waistline with applying very little pressure or no pressure. So this is how it looks. And next we'll move on to the second stroke, which is the downstroke. So downstroke is a thick stroke. It comes from the waistline to the baseline with applying heavy pressure. So as you apply pressure, the thickness will reflect in the strokes. So the next 2 strokes, overturn and underturn, is the combination of the up and down strokes. For the overturn, you start with a thin stroke, you go up and you slowly come down. There is a transition of thin to thick. You go up and then you come down, which is the overturn stroke. Similarly, when you come to underturn, it is just the reverse of the overturn, where you start with a thick stroke and then go up to a thin stroke. Moving on to the next stroke is the compound curve, which is the combination of the overturn and the underturn strokes. So both the thick strokes will form a single thick stroke. So this is how you get a thin, thick, and then again a thin stroke. Then moving on to an oval shape, it is just like the letter O. It starts from thin and thick, and again it joins with a thin. The next stroke is the ascending loop, where you start with a thin stroke forming a loop by coming down with a downstroke, a thin loop with a thick downstroke, and moving on to the descending loop, a thick downstroke with a thin loop, starting with a thick downstroke and a thin loop. So these are the 8 basic strokes. So my brush lettering course includes basic strokes, combination of strokes, lowercase and uppercase letter, bouncy letterings, and how to make shadows. These are some letterings which I have done. These are the name letterings which I have done, and I have uploaded a video in Instagram. So you'll be learning all these, and by end of the course you'll also be able to do a final work. So these are some work which I have done. using blending design techniques and watercolors. So this one I have already uploaded a video in YouTube. I'll add the link to it in the description box. Hope you like this video. Thank you.